voting the mayor or yes, local officials, you are also going to vote regarding issues in Taiwan, like
Yes.
whether they are going to make same-sex marriage legal or not, right?
Yes.
And so, what's the result? What happened?
What's the result? Mm, I didn't hear about who will be the mayor,
Mm-hmm.
but I regarding the issue,
Uh-huh.
I think the result is uh just as what I as what I
Mm-hmm. You mean heard as what
agree,
I. Oh, can you say that again? As what I.
as what I choose.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then.
uh, and then so it's a happy ending for me.
Oh, I honestly don't understand what you just said. Yeah, because you
Wow.
said okay, here on I'm on page 18 or 16 and I wrote down what you said. You said as what I choose and then you said something but I did not catch everything, but it's too far from what you are trying to explain.
Let's see. Uh,
What was the result of the election regarding same-sex marriage? Is it legal now or I mean is it legal now in Taiwan
legal
or
now.
yes?
I think it's no problem to get married for the homosexual partner.
Oh, so it's legal now.
Uh, Not because of this voting. Voting
So before it was already legal.
before it was already legal. No, no, no,
Okay, you're confusing
no.
me. Okay, I'm
Uh,
going to write down my question because right now I honestly don't understand what you are trying to tell me. Okay? So I'm going to
okay.
write down my question. So I heard that last weekend you had an election in Taiwan, right? That's what I said earlier. Now, I heard that you also had an election regarding same sex marriage, right? Whether it is going to be legalized or not. So, what was the result? That was my question earlier.
What was the result?
Mm-hmm.
Mm, uh, I think the issue is about whether we are going to regulate it, the issue, and present law or to or to
Or to
legalize it with another regulation.
with another regulation.
Regulation.
Yeah, okay. I think the issue is about whether we are going to regulate it. Regulated is wrong. It should be
Regulate
regulate. Yeah,
it.
just the word regulate.
That's true.
Whether we are
Okay.
going to regulate, whether we are going to regulate it, just like what you have mentioned, or present, okay, or legalize it with another regulation. Okay. You don't actually have to say this part of the sentence because you already mentioned the word regulate.
Regulate. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So, is it legal now in Taiwan?
Uh, it's legal now in
Mm.
Taiwan. Not yet because we
Uh-huh.
decided to legalize it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So basically in Taiwan, like couples, like like LGBT couples, for example, like same sex, okay, they're allowed to live in one roof, but they're not allowed to get married yet, right?
Sorry.
Okay. So I said here, I'm going to write down, okay? I don't know if you can hear me or if I am speaking too fast. Okay. They are allowed to live together in one roof, but they're not allowed to get married. Is that what you're trying to explain earlier?
They are allowed to live together in one room. No.
Oh, they're not allowed either.
Uh, they are allowed. Is does that mean
You don't,
legally?
yeah, it's
They
already
are.
here. They are allowed to live. Yeah, here. That's why
They
I added the word live here so that you can easily understand.
they are allowed to get married until until finishing legalization.
You mean not until, right? The word
Until they
not
are yes,
until. Not until. Like
not
right
until.
now, yeah, right now they are not allowed to get married, right? But as soon as it's legal in Taiwan, then they can marry each other, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I'm really confused with some of your explanations. But yeah, thank you so much for making it clear. Well, it's a very complicated issue and a very complex topic, right? So
Yes.
I totally understand th- because even here in the Philippines, that is also, I mean, this kind of issue is also like being tackled, but like majority of people don't really like talking about it because it's complicated. Yeah. Anyway, I'm so happy to hear from you again, Miss Chen. Tonight we will be having another set of topic and we're going to start here on page 16 and we have here a language review. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. And we're going to talk about present simple and present continuous. So, when we say present simple, what does it mean?
Present simple. What does it
Mm-hmm.
mean? It means something
Mm-hmm. Something.
to as routine activity as
Something is. Okay, let's just
routine.
say,
Routine. Some.
okay, a routine activity. You're right. Okay,
Okay.
that is right. When we say present simple, it means to say that we are talking about fixed habits or routines, right?
Yes.
Fixed habits or routines, or meaning to say things that don't change, right? I will give you an example. For example, I study English. I study English. Right? Hello?
Yes.
Can you still hear me?
Yes. Very clear.
Oh, okay. Because you're not answering.
So, what should I answer?
No, I mean,
Is that a question?
I'm asking, it's not a question, but I need you to respond because
Okay.
I have to
Okay.
know if you are with me or if you understand what I am trying to
Okay.
explain. Okay, so an example here is I study English. The word
Yes.
study here, as you can notice, is a main verb. In present simple, we are going to use the main verb. Okay?
Member.
Main
Main
verb.
verb. Main verb. Okay.
Yeah, main verb.
Verb.
Yes. Okay. Now let's have present continuous. Now what does it mean when we say present continuous? Mm-hmm.
Ongoing action.
Okay. So you said present continuous is used for ongoing actions. Okay. And another one, we also use present continuous when we are talking about actions, okay, that are happening like at the moment and will soon finish, okay, just to make
Oh,
it clear. Yeah, so things, or let's say situations or actions that are happening at the moment. When we say at the moment, meaning present time, okay, and
okay.
will soon finish. So in here, we are going to use the present participle. Okay.
Okay.
I am studying English. So the word studying here is what we call the present participle, meaning it has ing. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Participle.
Yes. So if it's present simple, we are going to use only the main verb. But for present continuous, we're going to use the verb with ing, or what we call present participle. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Now, we also have here some rules regarding present simple and present continuous. Okay? Let's start with giving factual information on page 17.
17.
Yes. So it says here, we use the present simple to give factual information, meaning something that is true. Okay? For example, our company produces parts of the car industry, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay. And we also use present simple if we are talking about routine activities and habits, just like what we have learned earlier, right? For example, I always check my email first thing in the morning. Okay?
Okay.
But remember, Miss Chen, some verbs are almost always used in the present simple rather than in present continuous. For example, you cannot use the word like, want, know, and need in present continuous. Meaning you cannot say I liking, I wanting, I knowing, I needing. Those are wrong, okay?
Okay.
You only use the word like, want, know, and need in present simple. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, we use the present continuous to describe ongoing situations and action, just like what you have mentioned earlier. So, example, we're constantly improving design of our products. So, it says here constantly improving, meaning it's ongoing, right? It's
Oh,
happening at the moment. And then we use it also to describe temporary situation, meaning to say it's happening now and it will end soon, right?
yes.
Yeah, so for example, she's staying in Frankfurt till the end of the month. And then we use present continuous also to talk about future arrangement. Future arrangement. We are opening a new subsidiary next week. There you go. So it's very easy. Actually, all your answers here are correct and you were able to understand every example. So do you have any question here, Miss Chen?
Mm, no.
Okay.
So
Now let's, oh yeah, what is
is
it?
there so when you want to describe something,
Mhm.
is there just
It's okay, you can ask me anything.
mm, no, I think I will ask later.
Later?
Yes, later.
Okay, it's fine. Now, since you don't have any question, let us try to have activity A, wherein you are going to complete the following sentences with either the present simple or the present continuous form of the verbs in the bracket. So, I noticed that you have already answered numbers 1 to 8. So we are going to check your answers here. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So number 1, we normally hold our sales conference in Spain, but this year we will hold it in Poland. Why did you answer hold in the second part? This one.
Normally for so held as the correct
Held?
held held.
Did you say
We
held
will
or
hold.
yeah?
How I just confused which one is the present tense.
Present tense
Held.
is hold. Held
Hold.
is past
Hold.
tense. Yeah.
Oh, because the modal verb. So I think hold hold is the correct answer.
Mm-hmm. It's
So
not because
we
of the modal verb.
modal verb we normally hold.
Yeah. When are you going to use a present simple? You're going to use it to give factual information, right? Now, when are you going to use present continuous? You can use it for situations that are happening now or future arrangement, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so what's your answer for number 1? I want you to analyze it. We
Uh,
normally hold our sales conference in Spain, but this year we will blank it in Poland. Is it hold or holding?
beholding. Beholding.
Why beholding?
Beholding. Beholding. Because if I want to express
Mm-hmm.
present continuing, it should be be verb before holding.
Mm-hmm.
We were beholding.
Mm-hmm. So
We
you
were be
want to add be here, and then you want to change hold with holding. Is
yes,
that what you're trying to say?
yes, but I think the model verb will can uh, is able to express future arrangement.
Exactly. That's why you don't need holding.
Okay.
The reason why I was asking you earlier is because it's not because of the modal verb, but you are trying to state a fact, a factual information. Okay? That's why you can use the word hold here. It's present simple.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not because of the modal verb. I want you to base your answer from the rules that we have learned. Okay?
Okay.
Number two, although we are using our own sales representative at the moment, we generally use agents in Japan. Okay, I have a question here. Why did you use the word use instead of using?
Using. That's that's what is that mean? General. That's routine activity.
It's a routine activity simply because of the word generally,
Oh,
right?
yes.
Okay, number three, it normally takes us 2 years to develop a new product. Okay. Number four, we don't often raise our prices more than 5%, but this time we are raising them 10%. Okay, why did you use are raising, present continuous?
Just a temporary situation for this time.
Okay, a temporary situation. Okay, and now number five, usually our sales director deals with important customers. So your answer here is deals, right?
Yes, usually yes.
We usually recruit from within the company, but this time we are advertising externally. So
Yes.
are advertising, present continuous. And then number seven, we are renting offices until our next headquarters are ready. Okay, this is a good one. And this is a temporary situation, right? For number seven, right?
Okay.
Can you still hear me?
Yes. I just
Yeah.
hear some noise.
Oh, okay, just a second, okay? Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better.
Oh, okay. I'm really sorry. It's kind of noisy outside. Anyway, for number seven, I was asking you earlier. The reason why you answered are renting here is because this one is an example of a temporary situation that is going to end soon, right?
Okay.
Am I right? Hello?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And then number eight, the company want to achieve record sales this year. Okay, I have a question. Is it the company want or the company wants?
Oh, this year the company want,
Wants. All
wants,
right.
wants.
Mm-hmm. Next one, let's check your answer here on part B, Miss Chen. The same, but
Sorry, I just have a question that, uh, like number seven, every time when I see this word, so when I see this word until,
until.
I have to use. Should I have to use present continuous every time?
Yes, most of the time actually. But it doesn't matter. This one is a preposition. You can use it in every tenses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So continue just to,
You can use it in every tenses, but it's commonly used in present tense situation. But the word until actually is a preposition conjunction. You can use it in every kinds of tense.
so it just present continuous is just an option.
Yeah, it's just an option.
Okay. I
For
thought
example, I will give you
it
an
was a
example.
rule.
Oh, no, not a rule. It's just a preposition conjunction. For example, I haven't seen him for ages, not until I invited him in my wedding. So as you can notice, I haven't seen him. I haven't seen. This is actually a perfect tense, right?
Yes.
Yes. So it's not always for present continuous. It's not just for present simple. It could be for present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous. It's up to you on how you are going to use it. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. All right. And let's have part B. So here, this one is the same with part A, but it's actually easier because all choices are already here. Complete this job advertisement with either present simple or present continuous of verbs from the box. So, we are one of the largest mobile phone retailers in Europe. We offer, so your answer for number two is offer. We offer
Yes.
independent and impartial advice on mobile phones. We have, number three is have. We have more than 800 stores in 10 countries and we grow fast. Is it we grow fast or we are growing fast?
Uh, we have more country or we grow fast. We are going. We are growing fast. As
Okay.
better.
Okay, and we are
Growing.
growing fast. Yeah. And then number five, we employ over 3,000 workers. Currently, we are considering the next stage in our development and we are preparing for major growth outside Europe. Number eight, your answer here is we are looking for people who are reliable, confident, and enthusiastic. We need experienced people who want to work for an expanding company. We offer competitive salary and private health insurance, and we are willing to reward staff with attractive performance-based bonus. Okay, all answers here are correct, but I noticed you were highlighting the word impartial. Impartial earlier.
Because I just look up the dictionary.
Oh, so you're okay with it
Impartial.
now.
Okay. Yes.
Mhm. Yeah, like impartial means something.
Fair.
Yeah, it's fair. It's not biased. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, means fair. Okay.
Harsh.
So, do you have any question here?
No.
Okay, cool. So we're done with the grammar part. Now we're going to have the speaking part here on page 19 under skills. Okay. So, what do you know about effective presentation, Miss Chen? Or in your company, how often do you present? How
Present.
often, yeah, how often do you do a presentation?
How often?
Mm-hmm.
Mm, I don't have to make presentations
Uh,
at present.
oh, you're lucky. Okay, so you don't have to do those kind of
Yes.
stuff.
I
See.
just do my routine work.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, here we're going to talk about presenting your company. Okay. Now, we have here numbers 1 to 8. These are the list of tips on how to effectively present your company. Now, I want you to choose 3 best tips from numbers 1 to 8 and explain to me why it's important.
That's important.
Mhm. So you only have to choose 3, okay?
Okay. First one.
Mm-hmm.
Find out as much as possible for your audience.
That's the first one.
Yes.
Okay, so find out as much as possible about your audience. Okay, and why is this important?
Ah, because the direction of the presentation will totally different. Totally different. Direction of the presentation. Totally different
Mm-hmm.
regarding the audience need.
Regarding the audience's needs.
Yes. Audience need. Yes.
That's it. Okay, the
Direction.
direction of the presentation will totally different. You mean differs, right?
Different.
Yeah,
Different.
differs. Differs regarding. It's like the word depends on.
Depends on.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to write down here, okay?
Okay.
The direction of the presentation will differ, okay, regarding the audience's needs, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So what
Differ.
you're, yes. So this one, the word differ. Are you familiar with this word or you just encountered this word tonight?
No, I know this word.
Oh, I see. All right. So I totally agree with you. It's very important that you have to know what kind of audience you have, right? You
Yes.
have to know how to catch their attention, what do they need, and what they want to hear, right?
Okay.
Yes, okay. So aside from number 1, what else?
What else?
Yeah.
Ah. mm, Outline the structure of your talk. Outline. Number 4.
Number 4, outline
Outline.
the structure of your talk. Okay, and this is like a summary, right? And why is
Yes.
it important?
Quite important. Mm, yes, it's so important.
Yeah, I agree with you. Number 4 is important.
Outline the structure of your talk
Mhm.
because the outline will
The out-
give the audience the overview of the presentation.
the overview of the presentation. Yeah, I agree with you. It's important that you have to let them know what you are going to talk about, right?
Yes.
What are the important factors or keys that they have to remember, so that after the presentation, you don't have to explain yourself again, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So number one and then number four. And what's the last one?
That's from the summarize your main point.
Oh, just like number four. Okay. And why is this important?
Uh, because people are easily to forget. So
So basically, it's a reminder, right?
reminder. Yes.
Yeah, I totally agree. Especially if your presentation is really long. Not everyone have um, the patience to listen to a very long presentation. So it's important to summarize your main points. You have to remind them about the things that they have to remember, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I noticed that you skip number
Skip
7. Yeah.
7.
Number 7
Okay.
here is use clear visual aids like PowerPoint presentation. So, do you think number 7 is important or not really?
That is important for a long presentation,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
maybe over 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, I agree with you. It's very important.
Yeah. I totally I totally agree that number 7 is important, especially nowadays. Technology plays a very vital role in every company, not just for presentation, but almost in every department, almost in every activity, right?
Yes.
Okay. And what about number 3? It says here, start with a
Yes.
joke.
Sure.
Yeah. Do you think that's a good idea?
Start with a joy.
Hmm.
It depends on who is the speaker.
Exactly. And it depends whether you are having a formal presentation, right? Or an informal presentation. For example, it's just a presentation between you and your colleagues, right? Starting with a joke is kind of fun, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, like to reduce tension, right? But if you are giving, or let's say you are trying to present your company to other companies or other people, starting with a joke is not a good idea because you might give them a not so good impression about you and your company, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And how about number 6?
Number
Refer to your
6.
notes as often as possible. What do you think?
Refer to your notes as often as possible. It's not a good idea
Why?
because you are not well prepared. Prepared. You're not well prepared.
Yeah, exactly. If you keep on looking at your notes, they're going to think, or they might think, that you don't know what you're talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay, great job, Miss Chen. I love your answers here. And thank you so much for explaining. It's very concise and brief. Now, here on page 20, we are going to have a listening activity. So, this is an example of a presentation about a company called Terra Fashions. We're going to listen to audio 3.4. Okay?
Okay.
Right.
Recording 3.4.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming to my presentation. My name's Marta Rodriguez. I'm Personnel Director of Terra Fashions. I'm going to talk to you today about our company. First, I'll give you some basic information about Terra Fashions. Then I'll talk about our overseas stores. After that, I'll outline the strengths of the company. Next, I'll talk about career opportunities with Terra. And finally, I'll mention our future plans. I'll be pleased to answer any questions at the end of my talk. Let me start with some basic facts about Terra. The company started in 1978. We are a family-owned business, and our head office is in Cordoba, Spain. We sell clothes for men and women, and our customers are mainly fashion-conscious people aged 20 to 35. We have 15 stores in Spain. All the stores are very profitable. Right, those are the basic facts. Let me add a few figures. We have an annual turnover of about 260 million euros. Our net profits last year were approximately 16 million euros. We have a workforce of just over 2,000 employees. So those are the numbers. Now, about our overseas stores. We have 4 large stores in France and another 10 in other European countries. We are planning to open 5 new stores next year. What are our strengths? We keep up with fashion trends. If we spot a trend, we can bring out a new design in 15 days. And we get it to the stores very quickly. We deliver to stores twice a week. And we sell our designs at the right price. Okay, now what about career opportunities? It's quite simple. If you are ambitious and fashion conscious, we have opportunities in all areas of our business. We will welcome you with open arms. Finally, a few words about our new project. We are planning to open a new store in New York next year on 5th Avenue. This will give us a foothold in the US market. We're very excited about this new development. Well, thanks very much for listening to my talk. Are there any questions?
Okay, yeah, I'm done.
Okay, cool. So we're done. And
Okay.
if you want to listen to it one more time, the script is here on page 20 and 21, the bottom. You can check that later. So I already checked your answer here. There are some mistakes, okay, especially in this part. Number of stores in Spain. There are 15 stores in Spain, right?
15 store. Okay.
Yeah. 4 in France and 10 stores in other European cities. Okay. And the rest are all okay. Actually, you did a great job here. But this one should be 260, not 16. Okay.
60.
Yeah, the annual turnover is 260 million euros. So, what did you notice when Terra, I mean, what did you notice when Marta Rodriguez was presenting her company? How did she present their company?
How did she present her
Yeah,
company?
did she start with a joke?
No.
What did she do? On like what are the ways that she did in order to make it clear?
She introduced herself first.
Mhm.
and outline the structure of her presentation.
Yeah, exactly. Mhm. So she outlined the structure of her talk and summarized some of the main points, especially with figures, right? And the most important part that she did was she actually introduced herself, right?
Yes.
Herself, her position, and the company. So that is very important in presentation. So next one, um, the activity that we are going to do, Miss Chen, is I don't know if it's hard for you, but I want you to try to present your company. Just give me a
Oh,
short presentation.
a short presentation.
Yes.
Can it be a
A homework?
homework?
Okay, sure, you can have that a homework as a homework. Okay. Now here in part C, we're going to check your answers here. So listen again. Which of these suggestions in exercise A does the speaker follow? So your answer here is
So there's a
number
choice.
two, right? Introduce
Um,
yourself,
yes.
name and position. Actually, number one does not belong here. Start with a joke is also a no. Outline the structure of your thought. Vary the tone of your voice. Yeah, I noticed that too. And then for number seven, I'm not really sure. But for number eight, summarize your main points is correct. Next,
I think number 7 is necessary for her because there are a lot of
figures, right?
figure.
Yeah, and if I were her, I think I will not be able to memorize those figures as well. So I agree with you. Seven is important. Okay. So as you have mentioned earlier, you're going to have your company presentation as a homework, and if you want to write it down, you can write down your answer here under
Okay,
letter D. Okay. Yeah. So
letter
in
D.
yeah,
Okay,
if you don't know how to do it, you can use some useful phrases and language here on page 22.
okay,
Like outlining the presentation, we have some phrases here, introducing new information, and ending the presentation. So you can use this as your basis. All right?
okay.
Okay, cool. So before we continue with the case study, I would like to give you a short quiz about present simple and present continuous, Miss Jen. Is that okay?
Okay, okay.
Alright. So present simple. Just give me a second. I just need to open my lesson plan. So I have here 12 items for you. And don't worry, we already have here the instruction. Can you see it now?
Yes,
Okay, let me edit this one, okay? 11. Do you think it's too small? Should I make this one larger or bigger?
you mean the front
Yeah, the font size.
size?
Can
No,
you?
it's okay.
It's okay. So again, the rule is here. The present simple is used to talk about facts, general truths, habits, and routines, while the present continuous tense is used to talk about actions or situations that are going on at the moment of speaking. So try to complete the sentences given here by choosing the correct word. For example, number one, Martin blank in his garage. The correct
Has
answer here
written.
is is working. Very good. How about number 2?
Enjoys.
Oh, enjoys. Okay, enjoys.
What do we have? What
Yeah.
do we have?
No.
No? What do we have? What are we having? Oh, what are we having?
Exactly. What are we having for breakfast?
But I think, what do we have for breakfast? Um, it also right.
That okay, that's right.
We have
Can you explain that to me?
uh, because you just asked what kind of material do we have? Can we have for cooking for breakfast?
Not really. Like
Okay,
the most, yeah, like most of the time we say, "What are we having for breakfast?" Yeah. What are we having for breakfast?
what are we
How about
having?
mm-hmm. And how about number 4?
I am vesting. I am vesting.
Oh, I am visiting France this summer. Okay, that's right.
True.
Yeah. Number 5 is
I
same.
visit.
Yeah, because it's a routine, right?
Yes.
I visit France every summer. Okay. And then number 6, blank on any projects at the moment. Oh, you have a hint there, at the moment.
Yes.
At
At
the
the
moment.
moment. Are you working?
Oh, so that's your answer. Are you working at the moment? Right? Okay,
Yes.
number 6 is correct. And what about number 7? Blank on Sundays. Meaning, when we say Sundays like that, every Sunday.
Every Sunday. Do you
Yeah,
work? Do you work? Do you
exactly.
work on Sundays?
hmm Do you work on Sundays? That's correct. And number 8,
How often do you work out? Work out. Work outside?
workout means exercise.
Oh, okay. Exercise. Do you
Yeah,
work out?
like I love working out, meaning I love exercising, like that.
Okay. See,
Yeah, so how often do you work out?
Susie comes here often. Comes here.
Susie
Is that
comes here
often?
often. Okay, that's right. And the number 10,
10.
we're gonna we're
Are
going to
you,
do until number 10 only. Blank with us to the movies.
are you coming with us to the movie?
Yeah, very good. Uh-huh. Oh, this one is so easy for you. Well, you did great, Miss Chen. I really appreciate that you always review ahead of time. I know that it's really hard for you to do that because you have a job to do, but I appreciate your effort. And next meeting, we're going to have a case study here on page 24. It's about Valentino chocolates. So we're going to do that next week. Yes.
Okay.
And then after that, we're going to have a lot of activities. And then if we can finish the book next week, we might be able to have a test file as well. We're going to do a test
Text file.
regarding, yes, regarding unit 3. I'm going to check first, okay? But if we can't, or there's no available test file, then we can proceed to unit 4. All right?
Okay.
Thank you so much, Miss Chan,
Thank
and
you.
I I hope you have a great night. I'll see you next week. Good night.
Good night.